EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams.
Avery Williams on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. They're on 19-yard line.
To the air right away, Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Throw left side, there's London. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third and short yardage. Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Sanders. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. didn't spike it. He faked it. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Throwing is Mariota. Got a man, it's London. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Fourth down, Mariota. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Falcons, nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Mariota again. Hitting London coming across the field. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Patterson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Got his man. It's London. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The 20. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Falcons, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked on by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 40 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Play fake. Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. First down, Mariota. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On the counter now, it's Sanders.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged, at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll go again with Sanders. They find some open field here.
48 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down movement.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Muscles by at the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to try and go deep again. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota. Throw caught here by Bird. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the block.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On first down, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another run here with Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Sanders. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Sanders. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. In motion left, the tight end. They'll run, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a carry for Sanders. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw, Mariota.
Steps away to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is taken in at the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place,
and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching Avoiding shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.